Hello trader, welcome back to another daily analysis. Today I'm looking at euro dollar and British pound US dollar. Both of these instruments currently showing significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame. So first beginning with British pound US dollar, looking at first of all bigger picture to see overall direction in this market. So looking at monthly to see the trend, we can see that from the monthly British pound US dollar is in a very strong uptrend, and we can see that from this monthly perspective there was a stronger bounce to the upside with a single monthly impulse to this monthly key level. Now after reaching this monthly level, as you can see, this is a very significant monthly resistance line where there was a huge drop from this level to this zone, and we can see that from that level the price has gone back up again to another key level to that zone, and after this stronger monthly impulse back to the key level, now this month we can see after cross of this high the price now started to pull back, and that pullback might lead that price potentially again back below, as after this stronger impulse we can expect a pullback on the monthly. So that monthly pullback can be an opportunity for us to find potential selling opportunity on the lower time frame. Now dropping down to the weekly chart to see how the market is evolving, we can see that from the weekly, the previous week there was a doji formation with a bigger bearish candle, and this week we can see the market has created a gap here in that area. Now after this gap open, the price initially has dropped down with a stronger momentum with this bearish candle formation from the weekly on British pound US dollar. Now we can see that after this drop, which is a sign that market might remain bearish here, and we could see that the price to potentially come back here to fill that a week has created, and I think the price even could drop back down to this weekly key level of support. Now, dropping down to the daily chart here to see how the market forming on the daily perspective, which is a very important time frame. Now, from the daily, we can see there was a daily stronger bearish engulfer with a bigger body with a long wick at the bottom on the daily, followed by we can see whenever the market is crossing that high, getting a stronger rejection in that area. Now, previous daily candle was a pure doji with almost equal wick on both sides, which is what I think a potentially bearish price action, as it is still maintaining on the daily series of lower high here and also lower low. Now today the price, once the market open, we can see that it initially dropped and now it's trying to push back up for a pullback, and with that pullback from the daily perspective, what we could see on British pound US dollar for the market, what I think the price to come back here to retest or to create a new lower low. Now from the 4 hour perspective here, we can see a stronger drop, which is a clean bearish impulse followed by a pullback to this level. Now the price is approaching this intraday at 20 EMA, which is an important previous support level that we can see acted here as a support here and also turning here as a resistance. Along with this approaching that 4-hour 20 EMA, what I think the price may potentially have another rejection. As we can see, there's a 4-hour bearish engulfer followed by another long bearish candle followed by another rejection. So back to back we have seen yesterday 3 session GBPUSD has shown bearish move, followed by, when we look at the buyer's effort, which is a very narrow response from the buyers signaling potential further drop on British pound US dollar. So this is where as soon as you will find suitable entry on GBPUSD, you will be looking to sell with a high probability trade setup, and I think the market may continue to drop to this order block from the intraday perspective. Now let's look at euro dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity you might have on euro dollar, looking at monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. So from the monthly on euro dollar, like the GBPUSD, we can see that it was in a very sharp uptrend to this level. From longer term picture, on the monthly on euro dollar, the price has reached that level, which is an important level, and from that zone we can see the price started to pull back again. And as the market has created an overextended, we can expect now a potential deeper pullback on euro dollar from the monthly perspective here. Now if you look at the weekly chart here, we can see that from the weekly time frame, this is the weekly price action where there is a weekly bullish trend here. We can see an impulse followed by this correction, and we can see another impulse followed by deeper correction, and the market was forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market here on euro dollar. Now this week we can see the market after gap open, initially the price has dropped as expected, and with that drop what we could see now pushing up for a pullback, and I think the price may have another wave of drop here as the price is showing lower time frame bearish momentum in that area. Now if we look at the daily, we can see that there was a daily impulse, now it is in a pullback, so daily pullback could lead that price, what I think, back to this daily 20 EMA. As the market has made a significant move, we can expect deeper pullback, and as the price in the past was respecting this daily 20 EMA, we could see a potential another retest on this daily 20 EMA, and therefore on euro dollar as well we can expect for the market potentially to drop to another 60 pip in that direction on the lower time frame. So from the intraday, as you can see from the 4-hour chart here, the market in a local downtrend in that area, starting with this move followed by this pullback, another drop followed by this pullback. The market is maintaining that series of lower high and lower low. So this is where as soon as we will find suitable entry on euro dollar, but I think we may find a price action confirmation in that area, we will be looking to sell with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.